The first block of racing here in France is done and dusted, and there's hardly been a dull moment. World champions, records broken, and TT shocks. Plus, a Grand Tour queen has been crowned over in Italy. We'll find out who that is in this week's edition of the Gruppetto.
We left the Tour de France last week with Philipsen, Van der Poel and Merlier having won on the opening weekend. After leaving the far north of France, the bunch headed further west to Normandy, with Pogačar on 99 career wins and Van der Poel hoping to hold yellow. Almost 4 hours of painful, full gas racing. And this is the moment now that Pogačar attacks. Can Van der Poel follow? The only man who can do so far is Vingegaard. Van der Poel starts to lose a metre. It becomes 2 and 3. He's forced back into the saddle. Vingegaard can't go with him. He'll try to recover. He'll try to fight. And look at him. He's doing that, Sean. He's doing that. We know he's a fighter. Now then, Jorgensen attacks. And this is where it gets tactical. It's Almeida with the lead out. But here goes Mathieu Van der Poel. It's the top riders again. The best three in the world. They're at it once more. It's Van der Poel, but this time Pogačar's coming around. Pogačar's there. Tadej Pogacar to the line. And Poggy joins the 100 club.
You get this adrenaline and it's pure racing, and I enjoy it. Yeah.
After a couple of sprints and punchy finishes, Caen was the venue for the Stage 5 time trial. 33 kilometres against the clock, with world champion Evenepoel favourite and the rest of the GC riders hoping to hold their own. European champion Edoardo Affini's early mark was the one to beat by the time the favourites rolled down the ramp. Remco Evenepoel, bold, brave and bullish, he dares to dream. Jonas Vingegaard, he might be in the process of blowing up here. And look at this, he's sprinting for every second here. Evenepoel is going to take over a minute on the two-time Tour de France winner. Stage win goes to Evenepoel. Tadej Pogacar takes the lead of the Tour de France on day 5.
So after a couple of sprints, punchy finales and a time trial, early GC differences too, surely there was also room for a breakaway.
After a lengthy and difficult fight, 8 strong riders emerged at the front on stage 6. For a while there was a question mark over if it would be allowed to go to the finish, but with that finally resolved and Van der Poel ready to retake the yellow jersey, viewers awaited the grand finale with a prestigious stage win up for grabs. The move arrived early and it was trademark Ben Healy. The Irishman, already a national champion and Giro D'Italia stage winner, launched a long-range attack. A 42-kilometre solo raid saw EF Education Easy Post delivering a stage win. Healy's success meant Ireland could celebrate a victory for the first time in 5 long seasons. Van der Poel did take back the race lead, but only by a single second, as Visma Lease Bike put pressure on Pogačar and UAE Emirates, with tensions rising throughout the week between the two super teams. Next up, Mur de Bretagne. Mur de Bretagne, 2 kilometres long, average gradient at 7%, but they're on double digits now. And Tim Wellens is doing a madness here. It's Vingegaard who's there, Van der Poel at the back, and I think today he will lose the yellow jersey. 750 metres still to go, and it still rises, even though the gradient gets that little bit easier. It's Narvaez who's burying himself for Pogačar right now. It's never ending, this. A big, big party there on the top at Mur de Bretagne. And there's a Tour de France stage win up for grabs. Here goes Pogačar. He's up there again. He's going to the line. The rainbow bands are on show. But Vingegaard is gaining. Vingegaard is gaining. He's still in the wheel though. It's Pogačar all the way. He brings it home, and it's Pogačar in the puncher's paradise who wins in the rainbow jersey and will take back the lead of the Tour de France. That was UAE's 60th win of the season. Poggy beginning his 2nd century of victories and taking back the maillot jaune. It was followed by a sprint in Laval. 3 hours, 50 minutes into the final few hundred metres. Van der Poel with that very big lead out. It's Stewart in the end who's leading out. Ackerman who's made his way up. Van Aert's there as well from the bed behind him. And that's it now. And now we go on through the centre. It's in the green. It's Jonathan Milan with that style of his. First Tour de France stage is in watch. But look at Wout van Aert. He's still on the wheel. He can't get round. It's gigantic stuff from the big man himself. And mighty Milan has his first Tour de France stage win.
Not only the bike riders needing a minute to get their heart rates back down, eh? A first Italian win at the Tour in 6 years. And Milan was hoping to double up on a day that turned into a stage of brotherly love.
And Mathieu van der Poel is already off in search of early green jersey points, but nobody wants to follow him.
What's happening here? This is an interesting one, but yeah, I think this is has to be a joke between the team or between the riders. There's something.
Doesn't look like it.
Something going on here.
And Mathieu van der Poel, with 6 kilometres to go, is all out in it to win it on his own. It's the former world champ trying to pull off his latest magic trick. It's agonising, but he's going to be caught. He's going to be caught. Mathieu van der Poel trying to rip up the rule book today. Medley on the right-hand side, but again it's Milan in front. It's Medley gaining. Medley is there. He might have the beating of him. They go to the line, and Tim Medley, that's the double.
Mathieu, you like to write stories, don't you? Tell us what this story was all about.
Yeah, I discussed with Jonas that we wanted to go for it today. His dream is to be on the Tour de France podium, so I was happy to help him to try and get combativité. So I hope they give it to him.
I think that is confirmed. He's got that, so he's going to be on the podium.
Then I'm really happy. That was one of his dreams.
I'm here all day for that. Nonsensical, many might say, but MVDP is often MVP as a born entertainer, even not winning himself sometimes. At just over 50 kilometres per hour, the second fastest stage in Tour de France history. Follow that if you can. Well, challenge accepted. A 10th consecutive stage without a rest. The 14th of July, the National Day, all set up for a French fête.
Ben Healy, with 46 kilometres to the finish line, decides to go. Simon Yates, a two-time winner of Tour stages, this year's Giro winner, goes off in search of it. Simon Yates has a third Tour de France stage. This is getting very tasty. They've been jabbing, but in the end, the big punch comes from the man who won the thing last year. A fourth Irishman goes into the yellow jersey in the history of the Tour de France.
The first week of this year's Tour de France is done and dusted. 10 stages we've had so far. Jensi, you've been on the bike. Tell us about the experience in general from the motorbike.
Well, we had the whole package. Super hot days, rainy days, crashes, great victories, hilltop finishes, sprint finishes. And after 10 days, the race is still absolutely open. We have the right names being in the front, in the top 10, so the race only gets more exciting from now on.
And Matt, we finished off today, stage 10. We got a new guy in the yellow jersey, Ben Healy, and we saw also Visma Lease bike attacking Tadej Pogacar.
Yeah, I mean, first Ben, what a ride to back up, to get the jersey. Just come off speaking to him actually, to get the jersey. He's still letting that soak in, but he's full of praise for his teammates because EF Education Easy Post was so dialed today. 4 riders in that front, and each and every single one of those riders gave 110%, sacrificed themselves, and then Ben Healy took it up on his own, didn't ever look round. A lesson to everybody about determination, drive, and belief. That was Ben Healy today. But yeah, coming into, I agree, there's been something for everybody. It's been already a rounded tour, and we haven't even hit the mountains yet, but a brilliant, brilliant day's racing today. A time for us all to take a breath tomorrow, maybe jump in the pool with my little shorts on. But yeah, what a week it's been. What a week it's been.
We can't wait for rest day. We go to Toulouse, and the second week starts in Toulouse. And you know what you say about Toulouse? There's nothing to lose.
The biggest race in the world takes a rest before hitting the Pyrenees. But over in Italy, we last left the Giro Women with Anna Henderson in the Maglia Rosa. It's been a dramatic full-gas week down there, with highs, lows and top-class entertainment. But don't take my word for it. Here's our own top-class commentary pairing of Joanna Rousel and Danny Rowe.
So many riders and the whole peloton are down. We spoke about how treacherous these roads are. Absolute disaster. Lotte Kopecky is on the front out the saddle, looks over her shoulder, checks where her team leader Lorena Wiebes is. Lorena Wiebes is poised and ready, and now she goes. Lorena Wiebes unleashes her sprint, the European road race champion. No one else is anywhere near Lorena Wiebes. She has taken the victory here. Sarah Gigante takes the opportunity, but this is the moment for Sarah Gigante. Takes her first Grand Tour stage win. Reusser leads the overall standings from Longo Borghini by 16 seconds, 34 seconds back to Sarah Gigante. And now comes Lorena Wiebes. She is going clear in the middle of the screen there. Lorena Wiebes coming to the line, the European champion, and she makes it 1:07. Move here from Movistar's Liana Lippert. Liana Lippert now takes the lead on this final bend. Now Lippert on the front for Movistar, unleashes her sprint. Liana Lippert is going to take her first win since stage 6 last year. Here we have the provisional overall standings. Reusser remains in the lead by 16 seconds from Longo Borghini. Sarah Gigante take a bow, stage win number 2. Italian champion Longo Borghini coming over the line in second. The pink jersey will change hands, 22 seconds ahead of Reusser. Lippert goes clear for the Movistar team, about to take her second stage victory. Celebrations there for Longo Borghini. She does take the overall victory, Danny.
Right then, we've come to the end of the first week at the Tour de France, and it's been a bit longer than most. We're already 10 days in and just under halfway through what has been a brilliant race so far. Every day, we hope that you'll have your company for the live broadcasts on TNT Sports as the race continues. A reminder too that there are short-form highlights on the TNT Sports YouTube channel. Plus, there's documentary action from Jens Vogt, cycling legend, now available over on Discovery+. All that remains is for me to wish you a very happy week of bike race watching, and we'll meet again next week on the Gruppetto. Goodbye.